Queen Elizabeth wasn't afraid to put Meghan Markle in her place.
Is there such a thing as a British royal who doesn't bear a grudge against Meghan Markle? Apparently not. And now we're learning that even the Queen had a bone to pick.
Queen Elizabeth II didn't need a crown to command a room. Just a look, a few choice words, and people snapped right into place. And that included Meghan Markle. For all the public smiles and perfectly staged appearances, things between Queen Elizabeth and Meghan weren't as warm and fuzzy as some would like to believe. Sure, Meghan told Oprah Winfrey in that 2021 interview that she used to call Queen Elizabeth just to check in, and said they had a sweet relationship.
The Queen, for example, has always been wonderful to me.
But insiders have always hinted at a far more complicated dynamic, one where Queen Elizabeth didn't hesitate to call things exactly as she saw them. From the moment Meghan entered the royal circle, tension followed close behind. One source told In Touch Weekly that things were rocky from the start. There was tension almost immediately, the insider claimed, and that energy didn't exactly improve with time. Meghan and Prince Harry's royal exit didn't help, and by the time Queen Elizabeth passed away, those close to the family say there was still plenty of unfinished business between them. Queen Elizabeth didn't tolerate bad behavior, especially not toward the people working behind the scenes. During Meghan and Harry's last months in the UK, an incident at Frogmore Cottage caused more than a few raised eyebrows. Hugo Vickers, a royal historian with an ear to the ground, told The Sun that Meghan had been very rude to one of the assistant gardeners tending to the grounds near their home. Whatever the altercation was about, it didn't sit right with the head gardener, who decided to bring it straight to Queen Elizabeth. That move sparked what's now being called a quiet but serious dressing down. Queen Elizabeth, true to form, didn't cause a scene. She simply made it known that rudeness wasn't going to fly. She told her off, Hugo said, making it clear that Queen Elizabeth's support always leaned toward those doing the hard work behind the scenes. And according to Hugo, it's one reason why he wasn't surprised when those now infamous bullying allegations against Meghan surfaced. Meghan has denied claims that she mistreated staff, but that hasn't stopped them from resurfacing in 2025. Some of the people she worked with after stepping away from royal life have come forward with fresh stories. While Buckingham Palace never publicly released the full results of their investigation, they did introduce new workplace policies that made it easier for staff to report mistreatment. No one in the family publicly backed Meghan or condemned her. It was a wall of silence that spoke louder than words. There were moments that said plenty about Meghan and the royals. One of those came before Meghan even walked down the aisle. During a food tasting at Windsor Castle ahead of the wedding, things reportedly took a turn when Meghan insisted she could taste egg in a dish she'd been told was egg-free. According to royal author Katie Nicole, she wasn't subtle about it. Meghan pushed back hard, telling the staff, "No, I can taste it. I can taste there's egg in this dish." The chefs held their ground, but the vibe in the room shifted, and then Queen Elizabeth walked in. What followed was pure Queen Elizabeth. No raised voice, no dramatic gesture. She simply pulled Meghan aside and delivered a line that would become folklore among staff. "In this family, we don't speak to people like that." That was it. Simple, powerful, and unforgettable. A moment that defined how Queen Elizabeth handled conflict. Not with noise, but with weight. Those around Queen Elizabeth say she always kept a sharp eye on how people treated the staff. And if someone crossed a line, they heard about it. Not in a dramatic royal showdown, but in that calm, steady tone that left no room for misinterpretation. Queen Elizabeth didn't believe in making a scene. She believed in standards, and she expected everyone to live up to them. Meghan may have entered the royal world thinking charm and celebrity would carry her through, but what she met was a woman who valued respect above everything else. Queen Elizabeth didn't care about Hollywood polish. She cared about how people were treated, and when that standard was broken, she didn't look the other way. She stepped in.